are live from the bean scene. I got a new segment for you guys today. It is called Stars of Simpson. I'm going to go around, going to interview some people who are doing great things for our campus. And, today we are starting with Mr. Simpson himself. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, DQ at SU fam? I'm Noah Bryerton. I am a grad student here, the student director of events. It's my third year at Simpson, and I love this place.
And we love you here too. All right, so first question of the day is, you kind of went into things that you do on campus. Let's talk about who inspired you to get involved as much as you are.
That's a good question. Yeah, man, I think I've always been someone who wanted to sort of be involved places, and so when I came on my campus visit 4 years ago now, which is crazy to say, Sarah Jobson took a chance on me and my best friend Haley. And she hired us as RAs, even though we hadn't been on campus. And so knowing that I was coming into a university that wanted to take a chance on me, even though I never stepped on campus before, was pretty empowering. And so I came here my first year, and my goal was to be at every event, which is not healthy at all. I don't recommend that. But yeah, I tried to do everything, and it was not sustainable. But I was inspired by Sarah, who's helped select, and she saw something in me.
That must just be the Simpson way, because I can definitely relate to Noah.
Yes, sir.
Being someone who just took a chance on me right as I transferred in, told me to get involved and go apply for things and stuff like that. So that's definitely an experience that I can relate to for sure.
Come on.
And then my next question is, in your time here, you said you took your campus visit about 4 years ago. What's something that you've seen change, like within the university, within the culture here, just how everything operates here at Simpson?
Yeah, I mean, so much has changed over 4 years. You see people come and go, and good people graduate. But I think something I've seen is that with the addition of athletic teams such as football, we have an opportunity to have so many more people and students come to campus that would have never came to Simpson if there wasn't for their sport. And so with more athletes, I think we just have a better opportunity to bring Christ to campus. And even if people don't believe in the Lord, they get a chance here to come and have an opportunity to hear about Jesus. Whether it's in chapel or a small group, something like that. So I think what I've seen most change is the demographics change, but also the culture. We have students who come here, such as DQ, who want to be involved and want to make the campus a better place, which has just been so encouraging. And so I've been really encouraged over the last 4 years of the way I've seen culture change here.
Right, we're still building. I told y'all, come join
That's
the flock.
Right. Come join the flock.
All right, and staying on that topic of change, if say Dr. Hall didn't show up tomorrow and you had the keys to his office, if he just took a complete day off,
I'm kidding.
Mr. Simpson, I told you, but he said, "All right, Noah, here's the keys, and you can do anything you want to the university. You can change whatever you want. You have a day of complete power." What are you doing?
Man, that's a fun question. In my own personal life, I see how camp settings and retreats are so powerful. And so if I could change one thing, at the start of the school year, when all the students are on campus for the first time, we'd come a week early and we'd go out to a retreat center off campus. And for a week or a few days, we'd hang out together and worship together and do crazy college events together and just sort of set the year off right and get to really know your people instead of jumping right into things. And some sort of retreat or camp with the whole school would be pretty epic.
It'd be a great way to build some more community, bring people closer together. I like that. And then getting off the topic of change a little bit, what is something that you love about Simpson?
Oh, so many things. I think the first thing that comes to my mind is community. If you come here and you don't stay in your room all the time and you actually come and try to get involved in things, it's going to be pretty hard to be ignored. Whether it's an athletic team or a club or sporting events or in the CAF, if you come here and you want to get involved and feel known, this is the place for you. So I love the community here. I love the professors. I love the staff that work here. I love where we are. It's been raining a little bit recently, but it's sunny today. Thank you, Lord. You got waterfalls, and it's 36 waterfalls in a 60-mile radius. I think that's a fun stat we use. And apparently we're the second sunniest city in America. Hasn't felt that way recently, but it's usually pretty sunny, which is great. So I love so much about Simpson. I could go on and on.
Right. And you kind of got into it right there into my next question, talking about getting out of your room and getting involved. But what would be a piece of advice that you would give to someone who's considering Simpson or someone who's coming here? How would you make the best of your experience being here?
Yeah. Well, I would say if you haven't visited campus and you think about coming here, come visit campus, see what a day in the life looks like. DQ does a pretty good job of that with his videos. But then if you actually come to Simpson, man, I would say, you gotta get involved. You got to get involved. Whatever that looks like for you. Come to events, come to sporting events. Like I said, join student leadership. But yeah, I think your college experience is a time to step out of your comfort zone a little bit and make memories that will last the rest of your life. You'll not only make memories, but you'll have like the best friends you'll come out of university with. And so, yeah, man, I think for people coming into college and university, get involved. Like, don't be in like a hermit crab in your room. Just get involved.
Get outside, man.
That's right. Live and outside.
Live and outside. All right. And then going back to something we talked about a little bit earlier, talking about people on campus who've inspired you. Besides Sarah Joseph,
Yeah.
who's someone on the Simpson campus that makes Simpson the great place that it is?
Oh man, so many. I mean, I think it starts at the top, like Dr. Hall. I can't think of another university president that is at as many sporting events as he and his wife are at. And not only that, but like they host athletic teams at their house, like to just sort of get to know them. Like it's special. So when you see it at the very top of our like institutional, like organizational chart, man, I think from there it goes. So I'm going to shout out, yeah, Dr. Hall and Allison, love you guys. But then also the professors. I think in your 4 years here or 2 years here, you will have an opportunity to go over to your professor's house for dinner, which is just something about the small campus feel. And so professors, and then I got to shout out my boy Scotty and the CAF, all the CAF workers. They work hard for us every single day. And so, yeah, I really love the CAF workers. They know your name. They know what you need. They take care of you pretty well.
Shout out Scotty. He will be on this episode. Actually, just a quick second.
Come on, Scotty.
We'll talk to Scotty later. And my last question: what is one or a few of your best memories that you've had
Yes,
since
sir.
coming to Simpson?
Yes, sir. I think best memory, favorite memory would probably be graduation weekend last year. Walking across that stage, getting your diploma was pretty cool. I have so many other memories. I don't know if they're my favorites, but they might be the most memorable. The one I'll share with you is my first year here at Simpson. It was finals week right before, in May, and I had a teammate, won't be named, EB. You know who you are. He tossed a Tootsie Roll. There was a bunch of guys hanging out playing some video games in the lobby. Tossed a Tootsie Roll. It hit a sprinkler, and we had the sprinklers in Olive Curry go off. And this was at like 11 o'clock at night. And all I remember is my boy Winch came into my room, and I was studying for an exam the next morning. He goes, "Noah, did you see what happened?" I'm like, "No, I didn't see what happened." I walk outside, and we got 50 gallons of water coming down every single minute. And so, yeah, the flood. We call it the Great Curry Flood.
Great Curry.
Yeah, ceiling tiles in second floor came down into first floor, and it was leaking first floor, and so we had to evacuate the building. And I remember my boss at the time, Brian Howell. I remember like I was an RM, like, what do I do? And Brian's like, you know what? I don't know. And so I was up until about 1:32 with a shot back, helping clean up the flood, and then I got to wake up for 8 a.m. exam the next morning. But that's probably not my favorite memory, but one of my most memorable ones for sure. And there's so many other memories I can share, but feel free to come ask if you want to hear some more stories. I got stories.
Some stories. I appreciate your time, Mr. Simpson.
Dude,
it was great talking to you.
Thanks, DQ. Appreciate you.